amazing artists. This is Miss Golestani. Today we are going to learn how to make a cute collage owl art inspired by the artist Garrett Lucas, who is an illustrator, and he is doing different types of collage illustrations and digital illustrations and paintings of different types of animals. And today's project is about owls. As you can see in his work, he likes to use lots of patterns, lots of different types of geometric shapes, and his artworks are very colorful. So we are going to get inspired by him in order to make our own collage owls. The art supplies that we need are glue stick, pencil, we need a black Sharpie, we also need a black paper, which you have in your supply packs. It's 9 by 12, and then we need the same size 9 by 12 orange paper or pink paper if you have one, and then you need different colored papers. Honestly, any colors. I pick yellow, turquoise, and magenta or purple. And also we need brown for branches. If you don't have brown, you definitely can replace it with other colors. So this is a 2-day project, 2-week project. This week we are making our owls, and then next week we are gonna decorate and add embellishment to our work. Let's get started. First, fold your orange paper in half. So you can start with hamburger fold like this. Try to put the corners on corners, but doesn't matter if it is not perfect. Mine is not either. And then after that, fold your paper again for the second time. Now that the paper is folded, I want you to start by drawing your owl's body. So for doing so, I want you to start by putting your 2 fingers up here and make a mark. Don't make your marks very close to the side of your paper. Somewhere here, a little bit away from your sides, and then not very close to the side, somewhere here. Okay, and then you are going to guess where the middle of this side is. Just eyeball that. It doesn't have to be perfect. I am going to tell somewhere here, right? Okay, and then I'm gonna put my 2 fingers up here, make a mark. So here is the center. I put my 2 fingers to make one here. So I have 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna erase this one. It was just for helping me to find the center of this side. So 1, 2, 3 dots, which we are going to connect them to one another. But first we are going to connect these 2 ones, these 2, using almost like a horizontal line. It's a little bit curvish because it's an outline of an owl head, so I'm not gonna make it like a robot. So it's a little bit curvish. Now, how am I supposed to connect these 2? Am I gonna make a triangle? No. You are going to make something more like a curve line. So we are actually going to do something more like a letter U in English here. So what I'm gonna do, I am going to start by coming down here. Again, my line is a straight vertical, but it's a little bit curvish. It has some organic feel to it. And I'm thinking about, I'm writing letter U, okay? So I'm curving my line here, somewhere here, and connecting it to this dot. I am going to do almost the same type of line on the other side because I'm writing letter U, remember? So this part is flat, almost like a horizontal line, little bit curvish. And I am going to now go all the way up. Okay, and connect these two. Don't worry if you make any mistakes. You're gonna cut this out and you're gonna glue on this side. No one will see your lines. Then I am going to make these two. These are actually feathers. They look like ears. They are not, they're ears. Okay. I think we are going to watch a video. I think owls cannot hear anything. So I have two triangles for the feathers on two sides of the head. And then I'm not gonna make anything more, eyes, things like that. We are going to actually make them by cutting out paper. So right now, while the paper is folded, I'm gonna grab a pair of scissors and start cutting out my shape while the paper is folded. Using two friends, remember them? Mr. Cutter and Mrs. Driver. They are helping one another to cut a nice outline for our owls. We're gonna get 4 of them by just cutting out once because our paper is folded, right? I will save this extra paper and I will tell you why. I may need that for some decorations at the end. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 outlines for my owls, which I am supposed to glue down onto my black background. So right now, I'm just gonna set them up and see how I like them to be on my black paper. And remember, I'm inspired by this artist, Garrett Lucas, and his lovely work. I'm not putting my owls too close to each other. I think this is good. And I'm not putting my owls too close to the sides. Now that I'm done with this part, before gluing down these pieces, I am going to cut out 4 branches for my owls. And for doing so, you are going to decide which color you like for your branches. It doesn't have to be brown. It can be any color as long as it has a nice contrast with your black paper. For example, I'm not gonna choose black for my branches, right? Okay, 4 branches, and I am going to start by gluing down my branches first and then my owls. So I'm gonna put the glue. I'm just ripping the end of my branches to give them more organic look and make them a little bit shorter. And I'm not gluing down my bottom branches too low near the edge of my background paper. So the way that I'm putting these branches, it seems that they are going off the page. Okay, so I'm putting the straight edge, I align it with the side of my black paper. Now it's time to glue down my owls here. But before doing that, I'm thinking about making the talons first. So what I'm gonna do, I'm using a yellow paper and I just need a little. I am making 3 for each leg, 3 small pieces of, so 3 for this one. So I'm making these for the first owl. We are doing lots of overlapping in this collage project. In general, in any collage project, you are overlapping different shapes, different colored papers. So right now, it's a good time for me to glue down this owl. And I'm overlapping these yellow papers with this orange one here. Okay, so I'm gonna put the glue on the messy side. And then I am going to do the same thing for 3 other owls. Okay, now that I glue down my owl's body, legs and feet and branches down, I am going to add the eyes. For the eyes, you can go with any colors you like. You're gonna make different size circles and you can play around with your colors. So what I'm gonna do, I am going to start by using my yellow paper, making a small piece. I am going to, if you have a glue stick, you can use your glue stick as your tracer. For this part, you can use any round traceable shape that you have, or you just can use your drawing skills. And remember, the circle doesn't have to be perfect. And we are going to make a big size circle because we're gonna make more than one circle for each eye, and we're going to make them in different sizes. So since we have 2 eyes, we're gonna make 2 yellow circles first by cutting out one shape and by folding the paper. This way I can get 2 same size circles. So this is a good size, right? I even can make one bigger than this. So let's go with another color. This time I am going to use turquoise. And I am going to make it bigger than this one. So if my circle is this size, first of all, I'm gonna fold this because I wanna make 2 same size circles, but I wanna make it bigger than this one. So I am just gonna figure out the size of this one. So that was the one that I made, but I'm gonna make it bigger. So I am going like this big, okay? Something like this. I'm just gonna try these and see how I like them. Yeah, this and this. These are good sizes for the eyes. Now I can use this negative shape that I have, which is not a perfect shape, for another owl. So I'm another owl's eye. So for example, I'm gonna pick purple paper. I'm gonna fold it in half, then I'm gonna put this on top and just figure out something similar to this big size circle here, okay? What you can do, you also can put different colored papers, folded papers, I will show you, on top of each other to cut one shape and get, for example, 4 circles. Now I want to switch to, for example, another color. Let's see which colors I have. How about green? So I'm going to grab my green paper But you know what? Green is dark. This is dark too. I don't like the contrast on this one. This one has a better contrast. So I'm gonna use this one, but this time I am going to make my turquoise circles the same size as my yellow ones. I'm gonna use this. And I'm gonna just trace this negative shape that I got. And I am planning for my next owl. My next owl is gonna have big yellow eyes, so I am going to big yellow eyes and then small purple eyes. So this is the small size. I can put it, I can fold this paper. This is the smaller size, right? Because I traced this yellow. And I need this small turquoise for this eye. Okay, now I am going to play around with my circles and make different colors for the eyes. The next step is to make the beaks, and for the beaks I am going to use yellow. You can use any colors, you can use different colors. I am going to use my yellow scrap paper, and I'm not gonna even draw anything. I am cutting out, while the paper is folded, I am cutting out a triangle. Size of the beak, size of your triangle depends on you as an artist. I like a skinny. Okay, now that this part is done, I am going to add eyeballs, and then I will add decoration and other embellishment, which means decoration, to my work next week. So I'm gonna add one more circle this time to the center, and for this last one I am going to use my black Sharpie. Okay, I hope that you try this collage project up to here, and remember, we are going to add more embellishment and decoration to our collage next week in art. Go ahead, make this collage piece and have fun. Thanks for watching. Bye.